Driving away from the highways of Tamil Nadu is always enriching. It takes you to beautiful villages filled with fields. And today I'm going to take you to a beautiful temple nestled in this village. Hi, I'm Chitra and you are watching Masala Box Travel. Today I'm here to take you to a temple of Lord Vishnu. And this temple is said to be older than the temple at Trichy Srirangam, and hence it gets its name Adi Thiruvarangam, older than the Rangan at Srirangam. The village itself is called as Adi Thiruvarangam, and you can look it up in the map as Adi Thiruvarangam. It's quite a reachable distance from Tiruvannamalai, and there is also Tirukoilur, which is very close by to this temple. So you can club all these places together to do Adi Thiruvarangam. The temple is situated on the banks of Tenpannayaru river, which is pretty much dried up most of the year. This temple is said to have been built nearly 2000 years ago by the Cholas, but the Sanctum Sanctorum or the Perumal that you find in the Garbhagriha is much older than the temple itself. On the walls of the temple, even before you enter, you see these detailed panels explaining the various stories from Indian mythology that we have read. I'll show you these more towards the end of the vlog. Let's get in, get Rangan's darshan and know a little bit of history of Adi Thiruvarangam. The story of Adi Rangan pans out to the time of Matsya Avatar. So Lord Vishnu has 10 incarnations and this is the first incarnation, Matsya Avatar, where he is in the form of a fish. In those days, or many years ago, Vedas were in the form of a book or a thing. So Lord Vishnu gives it to Brahma so that he can create the universe, sustain life in the world, and all those things are written in those Vedas. What happens is there is a demon by the name Somukha who takes these Vedas from Brahma and goes deep into the ocean. So now everyone is afraid that the demon is going to rule the world and he has abducted the Vedas, and they go and plead to Lord Vishnu. So Lord Vishnu takes the avatar of Matsya, which is a fish, dives deep into the ocean, defeats Somukha and brings back the Vedas. What happens in the Adi Rangam or this Thalam is, instead of giving it to you as book, I will now recite the Vedas to you. So Lord Vishnu starts reciting the Vedas to Brahma so that Brahma gets to listen the Vedas. So that's why you see here Lord Vishnu in the Ananta Sayanam form. He's resting while he is telling the Vedas to Brahma. So you see Brahma, you see Vishnu on the Ananta Session, and he will be resting on Sridevi. Bhudevi will be holding his leg, one other leg will be held by Adiseshan, his hand will be resting on Garudan. So everybody will be holding the tired Vishnu because he is reciting the Vedas to Brahma. And this whole thing is depicted inside the Sanctum Sanctorum. It's a huge Vishnu. You cannot see it at one glance. You have to see your left and the right, and the priest in the temple shows it to you so beautifully. At the end, you can peep in. They have kept a mirror where the whole image reflects, and you get to see the splendidness or the magnificence of the Adi Rangan. And this Rangan is big or huge than the one that you see in Sri Rangam. So it's very ancient, and it is said that you have to be blessed. Only then Adi Rangan will give you a darshan. Here Adi Rangan is seen with his consort Ranganayaki. There is a separate shrine for her. So you can take her blessings as well. Many of the walls around the Sanctum Sanctorums are currently this is a situation. But I see the temple is under renovation, and hopefully these marks will be removed and we would see a brand new freshly painted temple for our Adirangan. Walking around the temple, you can see a lot of beautiful sculptures on these pillars. Thankfully, these sculptures are still intact, though it has been painted. But these sculptures are a little older way of depicting the Lord. You would see a lot of stories from Bhagavatam and Ramayanam. Kutti Kannan's Leelais, all those stories are depicted here. There is also something like a Kalyana Mandapam or a dance Mandapam. I couldn't make out what this Mandapam actually stands for. But this was another Mandapam that was present right around the Prahara. The Vaikuntha Dwara is also available in this temple. So on Vaikuntha Ekadasi, this door will be open and Rangan would pass through this door, giving us also an opportunity to head to the heavenly abode along with him. People also come to this temple seeking Rangan's blessings for children. There was a king named Surakirti who did not have children, and he comes and prays to Rangan asking for children, and he gets blessed with kids. So that's another reason why Adirangam is famous for. There is also another shrine for Kannan or the Kutti Kannan that you see. There is stairs to reach here, but the temple is under renovation and the stairs is closed. But you can get his blessings from here. There are other sannidhis around the Praharam like Andal, Ramar Sannidhi and Alvars. So many Alvars have even come and sung here. But this temple was established even before Srirangam. So Srirangam is the first Divya Desam. So this will not be a Divya Desam because it is much ahead of the times. So this is an Abhimana Kshetram, which is something that is favorite to Lord Vishnu. Another legend story here is that Chandiran or the moon was cursed once by his wives. So to relieve his curses, he comes here, builds a tank, and he prays to Lord Vishnu every day, takes a dip into the holy tank. So the holy tank that is associated with this temple is called Chandra Tirtham, that is present right outside the temple. Coming to the Gobram that leads you to the inner Praharam, this is where you can see detailed architecture and stories being represented on the Gobram. You can see Anjaneyer and Garudaruval doing their pranams or namaskaram to Rangan on these Gobrams. On the sides of The Gobram is where you see this panel. So this panel is very clear. It is depicting Ramayana. You can see the war with Ravana. You can see Hanuman bringing Rama and introducing to Sugriva. You will be able to see Vali Badai Padalam, where Vali is getting killed. So paying close attention to these panels shows beautiful. It's just mythology on stones. That's how it is. Around the door, you'll see the beautiful Kanikas dancing, as well as you'll see the Dasa Avadaram as panels around it. There are also numerous Tamil inscriptions written on the walls. I couldn't make out much because it is all painted, but it's clear it is written in Tamil. The middle panel here is showing the Samudra Mardhan, churning of the ocean with Adiseshan. This representation, I think, Alvars or the Ramanuja is depicted here by the Chola king taking their blessings, because that kind of a hat is what Chola kings used to wear. So that's how this looks, and that is definitely Vali and Sugriva fighting. I spent a good lot of time reading these sculptures. They were absolutely mind-blowing. One other speciality of this temple which will blow your mind is when you walk in, there is a huge granary in this temple, and I have never seen such a big granary present inside, forget temple, anywhere to say. So all the villagers would come and store their grains in this granary. This is said to be nearly 2000-year old. This temple itself is 2000-year old. So you see it's made of brick and has detailing in it. So even the king would come and donate the grains, and all of this would be stored in this mighty granary. Absolutely brilliant. With that, we packed our Naivedyams, a lot of laddu, adirasam, murukka, everything we packed to fill our tummy. The temple also houses a well-maintained Gaushala. People were giving offerings to the cows as well. So there are many more other temples close by, and the closest is Tirukkoilur. I have dropped the history of Tirukkoilur vlog as well in the description. Please do check it out. I hope you enjoyed the history of Adi Tiruvaranga. Please do like, share and subscribe.